Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Vikash Chandra Pedirilla, and let's get into your reading for the month of April 2021 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs for the sign of Taurus. And since it's uploaded at the late of April, it doesn't mean that it is for the month of April, but it is for you to see how it resonates for you in the month of April, and just to check how the energies are aligned with you and how it resonates with you. And if it does, you can reach out to me personally and we can get a tarot reading. I'll get into a call with you. So now let's get into the Golden Dawn spread. So the first three cards that you're seeing right now is the situation. And this pile, this part of the three cards will be your current path, and this pile will be your alternate path. This will be your psychological basis, and this will be your karma. So this is a spiral that I'll be repeating like a Fibonacci sequence. The deck and the spread details are mentioned in this description, along with the definition of sun sign, moon sign, rising sign and Venus sign. So the current path, this is the situation. The situation tells you what is the situation is like for you, and the current path tells you what are you intending to do according to your situation. Alternate path is something that you can alternately do other than your current path. If you don't like your current path, then you can take the alternate path. Psychological basis is something that is running in the background for you with respect to your situation. And again, karma is something which is intertwined with your psychological basis and current or alternate path. Something that is something that is destined to happen, and you cannot untie or change this thread. That is karma. So now we can flip in the cards and see what cards we have. So you got Queen of Swords, Satiety, Ace of Swords, we got Sorrow, we got Truce. So I'm flipping one by one in the same order how we have drawn the cards. This is the Aeon. In the Karma, you started with Interference. Now continuing, you got Queen of Discs, Hangman, Two of Cups, which is Love, Knight of Swords, another court card, Princess of Wands. So this is Initiation card, OTO. This is Lust, Major Arcana, and Two of Wands, which is Dominion. So as you notice, this is a special looking card, and definitely it is the Initiation card, OTO. So we have to replace this card right now. You got Luxury. So I'm replacing this OTO into Luxury. I'll get into the specifications of this and what is it signified. So since this card came in your alternate path, Universe is suggesting you have to definitely take alternate path. It is definitely required at this time. But either ways, still if you don't feel like taking it, then you can continue with your current path. But it is very important for you to take the alternate path. But still, if you're not uncomfortable, if you're comfortable, if you're not comfortable, then you can continue with your current path. But this is the main message. This is something which is long-term beneficial, because this is at the third, and it representing seeing your situation in the future. Taking alternate path is better, okay? And you got Luxury, which also means for you to relax and have the freedom to do whatever you want, and also luxury means many other things depending on your goals in life. That's what I'm seeing right now. So alright guys, let's get into your reading. In the situation you've got Satiety, Queen of Swords and Ace of Swords. So in this situation it is asking for you to be loyal, and it is also asking for you to use your intelligence at the highest level and take decisions accordingly. And if you do that, definitely you can get new beginnings in life and also gain some happiness. Queen of Swords is something that is you can see this lady, she's using her intelligence a lot at this time, and she's a person who is very, very creative and uses a lot of intelligence. And with the Satiety card, this is 10 of Cups, and Satiety means happiness, just happiness. You know, whenever you become the Queen of Swords, you get both of this, 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. 10 of Cups means you being happy, getting the reward that you like, and making all your wishes come true. If you have multiple wishes, then definitely all the wishes will come true if you use your intelligence carefully, and you know, be very loyal to yourself and others, and also connect with nature, connect with the universe, and gain intelligence and information from the universe. And also don't be afraid of showing your intelligence, and represent like a queen. And also Queen of Swords represents freedom. When you will be awarded with new things also, you use the things that you already have and utilize it very, very well. Definitely you being grateful and you being using it, when it is aligned with you and improving your growth, improving who you are, definitely you will be attracting similar things into your life, which is very, very good. And this will also shine brightly, so that you'll be, oh wow, now I notice these things, and it'll just sparkle and it'll guide you like that to gain your attraction, gain your sight, gain your focus and everything. So you have a very good charm, and also you can definitely help a lot of people by that intelligence and you know, the calming nature. And also definitely for you to understand, whenever people want to know about you, they want to really communicate with you, talk to you, and only then they can understand who you are. And that impression is very much required. And you know, you have a very mysterious thing about you. No one really realizes who you are, and most of the time they really want to know you. They want to start a conversation to know you, and you have that really mysterious kind of quality in you. Definitely who is in a very intellectual, who has a very intellectual mind and very deep history in the past, and also very authoritative position also. People see that in you. Let's get into your current path. Your current path, you have Sorrow, Queen of Discs and Princess of Wands. So you're looking back in the past and thinking the sad moments, and universe is telling you to just move on, go with the flow. And when you go with the flow, definitely you will understand all the things later. Now with the Sorrow card, you can see when you be in this energy, you get this split of the swords, which means that things will get complex and complex. You just keep diving into this rabbit hole, which is not good. And in order to heal, you have to not dive deep into this pain. Definitely it is good to understand. So universe is telling in the current path itself, if you're into the current path, if you're looking back, universe is telling, don't worry at this time. There's no need to look back. It is better if you just move forward and go with the flow. It will help you understand even better and even faster. You can see with the Queen of Swords, she's looking back at the road, and she has some responsibility. She has some security right now. She definitely has some responsibility and work to do. So at the same time, while she is moving and while she is working on that, she's looking back. Okay, sure. So it is very important for you to just move forward, which is next card is Princess of Wands. You can see this represents flow. You have to just go in a flow and be fearful also. Definitely this animal is wild, and it represents fear, and you have to just believe with this wand that you can, continue to in going with the flow, and just believe in the flow, and you can notice the flow, and you have to just continue with the flow. In your alternate path, you have luxury, hanged man, and truce. So as I said before, when I was doing the spread, alternate path is very good for you and something that is very much required to take. In the current path, you're focusing on the past and pausing whatever you have worked. You're just taking a break and looking back. Universe is saying, if you're in that vibration, definitely don't do that. Go in a flow. In the alternate path, it is much more deeper. It is much more focusing on the responsibility in the present moment. It is asking for you to think about the long term as of right now, whatever you're doing. Not really understand the past, but focus on the future and focus on the future responsibilities, and always think in the present moment and the future always. Because if you keep on being in hanged man position, definitely you will have a lot of things that is being weighed on your back, and you have to struggle forward whenever you get an insight that it is very immediate and requires your immediate action. You have to put in a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety and a lot of struggle and a lot of stress, because you don't, with the truce card, it is very hard for you to understand at that time will you be able to succeed in whatever task will come up in the future if you are in that hanged man position. That is the truce card, and you can't even predict how life will point out with the next task and so on, and what future will bring you. And also related to a lot of comfort, because truce is 4 of swords, which is 4, and also 4 of cups, which is 4 represents 4th house, which is home and comforts. So something will happen in the 4th house in your astrological chart, so that will definitely trouble you if you are in that hanged man position. So with having the OTO, replace this. OTO means also belief, and whatever you have gained, the experiences from your past, even past lives, you have to believe that you can understand whenever things will just naturally show up. You'll understand what really happened in the past for you. And with the luxury card, it also means that luxury will be there if you just move forward and go with the flow. It is much better, and you will have a lot of freedom, and you'll be more happier that you just went with the flow. In the psychological basis, you can see you got lust, love, and aeon. So whatever is happening in the background for you, it is quite spiritual. It is quite very spiritual energy, and a lot of emotions also is being involved in the background in your subconscious mind. So you're thinking a lot. Even in your dreams, you're getting some subliminal messages, and you are also communicating with other soul tribes, whoever you have, and also the people who are very important in this lifetime. You're communicating with them in your dreams. And psychological basis, having lust, love, and aeon, it's quite a very spiritual card. 2 major arcanas, and one is 2 of cups, which is love also. 2 of cups represents 4th dimension, so you might be communicating with people in a 4th or 5th dimension, that kind of energy. And with the lust card also, it is regarding, you have a lot of thoughts regarding what you like and what you liked in the past, and it's very tempting for you to just think about the past again and again and again. And with the love card, yeah, this could be something with regards to your emotions also that you have felt in the past, and it is starting to come up again right now. And with the Aeon card, definitely it represents past life connections that you had with people, and also soul tribe, something that people are teaching you how to, you know, make your dreams come true. So if you had a very, you know, very strong past life with a person, then in this lifetime you might have trusted them so much that you have given few responsibilities to them to make sure that you go in a right task, and your soul knows that they are not wrong. You know, every time they try to do something and try to show you something, your soul recognize it very easily. So because of the past life connection, and also it really believes that you know, it is meant for your own success and your own good. And there are definitely few secrets and few mysterious things that you cannot understand with the Aeon card, but definitely time will tell, which is Aeon. And also with the karma, you can see you got interference, Knight of Swords, and Dominion. Now one code card exactly in the middle, and interference. So you don't have to worry, especially I'm seeing here you got two major arcanas at the side and one Two of Cups. Here you got two at the side minor arcanas, and exactly in the center you got court card, which is not major but court card. So you don't have to worry about the karma. Your karma is intertwined with what is running in your mind, and what is the situation is all about, and overall things, what even your actions is seen here. So you don't have to worry. Your karma is definitely, universe is definitely seeing your actions and what is running in your mind, what is your actions and what is the situation, and based on that your karma is seen here. And with the interference card, definitely it is quite challenging for you to focus on clearing this interference, and this responsibility is being presented to you in this month to just clear away this, you know, interference in your mind, especially in the mind with the swords. You have to meditate and you have to focus on this. Why are you thinking this way? Why is your mind stuck? You have to focus on that this month. And with the Knight of Swords, you have to really do it very quickly. You know, Knight of Swords is a very fast moving, and it is moving with the interference. It is moving there to the interference. So karma is something I can see universe is trying to give you signs and give you opportunity to focus on that, and clear away all the negativity and whatever is in the mind, so you can just move forward very fastly and very quickly, and not have any interference or blockages along your way, along your path, whatever you want to desire in life. And that is also seen by the current path as well. So you're looking at the past, but universe is saying, you know, don't even think about the past, go with the flow. And whenever this interference comes, you have to just definitely clear your mind on that, and so that you can definitely move forward in a faster way and get things done. With the Dominion card, of course, there is a lot of competition right now in your area, in your career, so it is asking for you to just be strong and be bold, and also at the same time be responsible and take action with the Mars energy over here. And Aries, you know, it is okay to be very sudden reacting to things, but at the same time you have to do it very responsibly, and also acknowledge that there is other people also who are trying to succeed at your area. So Dominion, whenever it comes, I feel like if there is any competition, if there is any task that many people are doing and you want to really stand out, then definitely you have to do a lot of work to clear burdens and interfering things, so that you can move forward in a faster way. And that is Dominion. So karma, you don't have to worry about, because there is a lot of negative energy over here in the karma for you, but it is all for the good. It is all for you to clear right now, so that in the next time, in the next upcoming months and upcoming days, you can definitely move forward quickly with the Knight of Swords. That's all I have for you, Taurus. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay subscribed and stay safe, and thank you.